Hi! Welcome to my class. Our topic today is proving theorems about line segments. But before we proceed to our lesson, I would like to share with you one major thing to know about Emirati culture. Do you know that Emirati are extremely friendly and welcoming people? When you are going to visit their homes, they are extremely hospitable. They will always serve coffee as a way of welcoming you, and they will give you date as well. Do you know what? I don't like coffee, but I do not know the different benefits of coffee. I have known that coffee can improve energy level and make you smarter. Coffee can drastically improve physical performance. It contains essential nutrients like riboflavin, vitamin B5, manganese and potassium, magnesium and niacin. It also lowers the risk of 2 types of diabetes. It will also protect us from Alzheimer's disease and dementia. Do you know that? Coffee also lowers down the risk of Parkinson and it helps us to fight depression. While dates helps us in sobering up real quick, it helps us in vision, digestion, cancer. It boosts our energy for anemic patients. It helps us also to boost the nervous system. It gives us health in bones, also in weight loss. The combination of coffee and dates that the Emirati people offers us while we visit their homes are very important to our health. That I do not know before. That is why I am sharing it with you. Let's move to our lesson. The objective of our lesson is to prove theorems about line segments. Let's talk about the ruler postulate. Postulate 9.1. The points on any line or line segment can be set into 1-to-1 correspondence with actual numbers. So, line segment ME, we are going to set point M on the 0 and point E on number 8. Therefore, line segment ME measures 8 centimeters. If we are given this question, what is the length of the line segment AF measured by a ruler? Point F was set at number 16 and point A at number 7. So, the measurement of line segment AF is 16 minus 7, which will give us 9 centimeters. That is the measurement of line segment AF since the point starts at number 7, not at the 0. If you are going to count manually, you will start at point A and you are going to make a jump. You will make 9 jumps. That is counting manually. Still, you will arrive to 9 centimeters. Now, let us move to postulate 9.2. This is segment addition postulate. If N, E, and W are collinear, then point E is between N and W. If and only if NE plus EW is equal to NW. This is shown in the illustration below. Let us try to solve this question. Point U, A, and E are collinear. Find UE if UA is 21 and AE is 28. We will add line segments UA plus AE. That will give us line segment UE. Substituting the values in the given equation, 21 plus 28 is equal to 49. Therefore, line segment UE is equal to 49. The two postulates are very easy, postulate 1 and postulate 2. Now we will move to segment congruence. In Theorem 9.1, we are going to study the properties of segment congruence. I want you to remember this. Reflexive property of congruence, line segment AB is congruent to line segment AB. It is the same as the mirror. While symmetric property of congruence, if line segment AB is congruent to line segment CD, then line segment CD is congruent to line segment AB. The position of the line segments were interchanged, but they are congruent. While in transitive property of congruence, if line segment AB is congruent to line segment CD, and line segment CD is congruent to line segment EF, then we can come up with line segment AB, which is congruent to line segment EF. Let us work on this. 5 plants are planted along a straight line outside the school gate. The distances from plant A to B is 3 meters. From B to C is 4 meters. From C to D, 4 meters. And from D to E is 3 meters. Which of the following plants have the same distances as AC? Since the 5 plants are planted along a straight line, they are collinear. We can figure it out like this. We are going to add 2 segments as AB and BC. We can come up with AC. Substituting the given values in the equation, therefore, 3 plus 4 is equal to 7 meters. Line segment AC is 7 meters. To find out the line segment CE, we can come up with CE plus DE. So, substituting the given values, 4 plus 3 is equal to 7 also. Therefore, line segment AC is congruent to line segment CE. Let us work on this example. If point E is the midpoint of line segment NW, and point A is the midpoint of line segment WY, and line segment EW is equal to line segment WA, we are going to prove that line segment WA is congruent to line segment AY. We can find out that line segment NE is congruent to line segment EW since point E is the midpoint of line segment NW. And line segment WA is congruent to line segment AY because point A is the midpoint of WY. Therefore, this is definition of midpoint. Therefore, line segment EW is congruent to line segment WA. This is definition of congruence. You can find out also that line segment NE is congruent to line segment WA. This is transitive property of congruence. You can find out also that line segment NE is congruent to line segment AY. Another transitive property of congruence. Therefore, we can substitute NE as WA. And we can come up with line segment WA is congruent to line segment AY, which is symmetric property of congruence. We have proven that WA is congruent to AY. To sum it up, the ruler postulate 9.1, the points on any line or line segment can be set into one-to-one correspondence with actual numbers. Postulate 9.2 segment addition postulate, if N, E, and W are collinear, then point E is between N and W. If and only if NE plus EW is equal to NW. And Theorem 9.1 properties of segment congruence, the reflexive property of congruence, line segment AB is congruent to line segment AB. Symmetric property of congruence, if line segment AB is congruent to line segment CD, then line segment CD is congruent to line segment AB. Transitive property of congruence, if line segment AB is congruent to line segment CD, then line segment CD is congruent to line segment AB. And the transitive property of congruence, if line segment AB is congruent to line segment CD, and line segment CD is congruent to line segment EF, therefore, line segment AB is congruent to line segment EF. Always remember, guys, I will never stop reminding you what Sheikh Zayed wrote for us. Education is like a lantern which lights your way in a dark alley. Whenever you have confusion on some part of the lesson, go back, revise it step by step, and I know you will get it. Math will always be easy for those who are studying. Remember that, guys. Till next lesson. Bye-bye.